And how does mass communication play a role in your position specifically?
Well, we have with each case runs about 6 weeks for us, and we'll send out usually 5 to 7 text or phone blasts during that time. So that's how we work with DialMyCalls to get those set up. We set them up in advance and get them set out on a timely basis according to the timeline for that particular case.
Okay, and so did you have kind of have experience with how the mass communication was handled previously, even if it was just phone communication?
It was just personal reach out. Personal reach out.
So I'm sure it was pretty instrumental in changing those processes and improving.
I would say so, yeah, because we can just pull a call list and upload it to DialMyCalls. It's super easy and it's done. Instead of us making calls and leaving messages, and having people call back and not be available, it's just been so much easier.
Great. And when you started using the application, was it a seamless onboarding for you? Did you have any struggles initially when you started implementing it?
No, it was pretty seamless. It was just very easy. The website login was easy. The upload was easy. It was very clear on the instructions of what you had to do to create a group, to send out a call, to do a blast. The broadcast reports were very easy. It was pretty seamless.
Great. And is there like one feature or a couple features that you think are most valuable in your day-to-day role?
For us, it would be the ability to send text messages. Things have changed a lot since 2008 or whenever we started with DialMyCalls. And for us, it was the ability to set up the text messages just as easily as we could the phone blast. So that was a big improvement in our outreach to clients and our response rate. We get better participation with that ability to send text messages. I don't know how many people answer the phone anymore. So that was probably the biggest thing that changed for us.
Right. And can you think of any kind of specific challenge or specific instance where there was a problem that was solved with DialMyCalls that previous to that would have been an immense challenge?
I think it would be the ability to make a correction. So obviously we make mistakes in our business and send out some messages that might be incorrect. And the fact that we could reach so many people so easily, just pull another list, send it out, upload it to DialMyCalls, and we could say, hey, forget the previous message, here's what you need to do. Sending out corrections has happened probably 3 or 4 times, and the ability to set it up and get it done and send it out quickly was very helpful.
Even before the recent changes, anything you can kind of call out that improved like response rates or just overall efficiency in using DialMyCalls?
DialMyCalls. Well, again, I would go back to the text messages and the ability to do that. I think we get the greatest response from that. So we have more and more clients that are going to the text message thing, and it's easy to set up. We haven't had any issue with moving from phone. Some of our clients are now going to 50-50 phone and text, and I hope that they all go to text soon and remove from the phone blast. So that would be the biggest thing that I think has been an asset for us.
And do you think those things had a direct impact on like revenue or cost savings as well?
I do, because people are more likely to respond to a text message, and we can, even include a link right to our site there where they can just hit the text and go and get whatever they need to do done. So I think that definitely increased our participation and our response rate, which turns into revenue.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of mentioned reporting a little bit. Is there anything on the compliance side or in reporting specifically that DialMyCalls made it more of especially in insurance, I think this is a pretty big deal. Is it kind of aligned with the compliance guidelines that you have to follow and things like that?
It is, and the ability to have those reports, because we do go back to those, because people will say, well, I never knew, nobody ever told me. And we can go back to those reports and say, well, we delivered a phone blast to you on such and such a date. So it does help with our credibility with our clients, who is the employer, because we can show that we did, because the employee, of course, is going to run to them and say, hey, nobody ever told me. We can go back, pull it down, DialMyCalls report. You got a text message on this date, you got a phone blast on this date, it went to your voicemail. We can be very specific with how we contacted them. So I think it raises our credibility with our client.
Do you see kind of DialMyCalls being a long-term solution for your company and something you'll be happy to use moving forward?
Yes, definitely. We have no plans to make any change. They seem to offer all the services that we need, plus more. Some of them we don't even use. We're not even there yet. They have extra steps for the two-way messaging and things like that if we ever need that. And I can see us using that in the future. So I'm glad to see that it's available. We're very happy with the service, and the pricing seems fair for the text messages and the phone blast. It's easy. You just go online, upload your credit card, they take it out. It's very easy. Really, there's no reason to speak with somebody unless you need a support issue.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I do like that.
So have you ever kind of recommended DialMyCalls to any people outside of your company, or would you be willing to do that and kind of give a referral if there was some incentive involved?
I would. I haven't spoken with anybody outside the company because I just don't. I don't really go to anything where there's peers from other employers that I would have the opportunity to do that. Our customer care, which is based in Rhode Island, call center, I have mentioned it to them. They know we use DialMyCalls, but I don't think they use a service like that. I think they just pretty much keep their staff in place and don't have a need for it.